Okay guys, so I'm back with another video. Oh, this is here. Where did that come from? And this is gonna be my Paycheck 2 recap. Um, let's get out the red pen because it's not looking so good for me this month. No, not this month, this week. I have to stop saying that. So basically, we're gonna focus on the week of from the 10th to the 16th. And as you can see, as far as my expenses,
Oh, my nails dirty.
exactly. I'm just fiending to do that. Your nails always dirty. Don't try to act brand new. What was I saying before I was rudely interrupted? Oh, as you can see from the sea of red here, is that we didn't follow nothing that we had planned for this whole paycheck at all, and that's mainly because I didn't get to the bank like I wanted to, which is why I have to start being more diligent with doing stuff like that. It is mad annoying. We'll wait for the clown to close the door. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. And this is how I track my expenses. If you guys would like to see like a video, or you don't understand like what this whole process is, I can go ahead and make one of those if that's something that you would want to see. But you just have to leave a comment, make a like on this video. Let me know what it is that you do want to see besides my cleaning videos. Because they're not going, they're coming out. Yeah, so yeah, anyway, if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because once again I was about to start going into like a ramble mode, but we'll just go ahead and get right into paycheck 2. So as you can see, this was paycheck 1, and for the most part I did do kind of good with that, only because the one unbudgeted thing, like I had to pay, that was a utility that I wasn't used to being not used to, but not being responsible for. And when I actually see, this is the problem, when I actually went ahead and closed out like my recap for when I actually went ahead and closed out my budget for that first week, it was probably a little bit too soon. We were at the I don't know, it was too soon. So a lot of the stuff that I end up probably wanting to save and to have, I didn't end up with the $88, but it is what it is. That recap is already done, so we're just gonna get on into it. So I didn't have any extra variable expense, and I'm just going to look into my little happy planner so I can actually go ahead and look at the paycheck, what it was that I brought home. So what my actual paycheck was $953. As you can see, when it came to me putting down variable, and I'm gonna stop putting down variable only because I don't make it my business to really try and drive anymore. Maybe that's something that I would do in the future. But as of right now, I do not foresee me doing that, only because I'm really exhausted. So as far as that, we're still in the clear for this. I think I should use another pen. I feel like Erin Condon, I have a green pen and I have a red pen, so I'll go ahead and use her pen since I'm using all the pens. And just to spice it up a little bit for this video, if we're in the green on stuff, we'll just go ahead and use the green pen. And these are the designer gel pens from Erin Condon. I did do a haul on that. If you want to go ahead and check out my sticker haul, that is up on my channel. I went ahead and hauled these for you guys, and they've been doing good so far. They don't beat my, what is it, my Papermate pens, but I am finding myself gravitating towards the black one more, because I'm just trying to get my money use out of it instead of me just keep buying stuff and buying stuff and buying stuff. So we're actually good with that. We came home with more than what we thought. Actually came home with $170.30 more than what we had budgeted, so that was good. Credit one, we paid $30, so that's not nothing different. Marcus was $10. Sinking funds, we didn't fund that at all. Gas. So this is how I know what I spent, because I went ahead and tracked it, and for the most part, I have been more diligent with that. So yeah, I don't know if I want to exactly go ahead and think, because I feel like what I had there to put, oh well, the problem is that I never funded any of this stuff. So gas, I didn't fund that, I didn't fund that, I didn't fund that, and I didn't fund that. PSE&G, I only end up paying $96, and that's because I just figured I would, sorry guys, split it up, because split it up into 2 paychecks, because it was a lot trying to having to pay the $185.71, and I would still basically like be on track with that. So here's where we come to unbudgeted, and we're gonna go ahead and go back to our monthly view. So we had more than a few expenses when it came to that, and I guess I could have went ahead and cheated, but I'm over here trying to keep it real with you guys. And just so you know, I have to stay away from Etsy, because it's not looking good for sis if she keep on using Etsy. And see, this is where I made and this is why I was a little bit confused. This is why I made the mistake with my Paycheck 2 budget, because for some reason, I only thought that I had to pay credit 1, and I didn't add on these bills in my budget, so I didn't add them in the paycheck budget, but they're added in my monthly budget. So I guess that is not gonna make a difference here with my numbers, because I didn't do that. But I'll go ahead and finish doing the unbudgeted. All right, so in total, what I spent as far as unbudgeted, I spent $275.89 spent in unbudgeted expenses. So we'll just go ahead and well, in the green for PSEG only because I realize once my sister starts working that I won't have to cover that anymore, so I'll just put that there. Yeah, I don't know why I was in a rush to get this done, get this out, but that's kind of sort of the reasons why it didn't work out for me. So I'll just go ahead and put this here. This is what we bought. There was a 0 there. We'll bring this down 170.30 is the extra money that we have. So once we go ahead and I feel like I wanted to get my other stickers because like I told you, I'm buying all these stickers and I just feel like I should get my money's worth out of them. So I'm just looking for my things. It's actually in my other folder. So I'll go ahead and get that. Because I do have like these icons and stuff. This is June. But I actually have another one, and usually when I get these kits, I don't like these. I don't go ahead and use them, but I want to start using them. Besides like my monthly view, I feel like I need to go ahead and start doing it. Or maybe what I can do, because and it's probably off topic, but let me know if you guys want things like that, is like my leftover stash. I can go ahead and do a giveaway on that stuff since I do buy the kits pretty much. I did say exclusively that I will probably end up using all caffeinated cat everything when it comes to like my budget and stuff. But we'll see how that goes. Anybody else that's out there budgeting or anything like that, could just let me know. Only thing is the icons usually go with what you have going on. So yeah, what did I use the no spend for? I used it in my monthly view. I don't know what I even went and got this for. We'll go ahead and use the pink though. I didn't go to Turtle Zoo only because I got my seats cleaned and they wasn't they wasn't dry enough for me to be able to go ahead and go and to Turtle Zoo because I wasn't going in the cab. So let's just go ahead and do all my totals. I have 30, 10, 275, 89 plus $96, and that gives me, well, actually we in the red again. 41.89, and we are so we end up being over, but not by that much. So we end up being over by $51. And I didn't have to do that because I had these, which was the whole point of me pulling it out. And I am gonna need my tweezers. So I'll go ahead and do that. We're over budget by $51.18. I didn't go ahead and go to Turtle Park, so I guess that was thing. I didn't make no savings besides the markets, like no extra savings, so we'll go ahead and put that there. Oops. So we have no So we have no extra savings, and that's only because I didn't get to the bank. I will put a check mark though. And in fact, I'll actually put the dollar sign. The dollar sign, but that might be too big. We saved money on PSE and G just because I didn't have to pay the whole thing. And I guess we kind of saved money because I didn't have to fund any of my cash envelopes, but that's kind of the problem of why we went over budget here. I'm just gonna put it in there to be honest because that is the reason. And looking at it, I had a lot of food expenses and like shopping expenses, which as you can see here, that was not even the categories that I wanted to go ahead and use. I actually should have had some money left over from the other ones, but because I didn't go ahead and actually balance that out, that's not what happened. So I'm gonna end the video here. Hopefully if you guys want to see any more of these videos, these recaps, and it just helps me out at the end of the month to know how I really officially did for the whole month, doing it week by week. I was doing a weekly check-in, but I felt like it didn't for me until I get better at being on this debt-free journey and actually getting stuff done, that the weekly check-in is not gonna work for me just yet. I'm gonna have to go in, dig in deep with these paychecks, and then eventually once I get better at saving pen marks and all that stuff, I could go ahead and go to the weekly check-ins, because then I could just, you know, once I become better at keeping better account of my money and not having impulse spending when I'm not having good days, because that's exactly what that HC purchase was, that Walmart purchase, the Domino's, and the skinny pizza, because I was just hungry, and the Taco Bell, the Uber was something different. But hopefully we'll still end up on track to make those debt payments at the end of the month. If we aren't, then it just is what it is. We'll go ahead and try again for next month. But we still have 3 more paychecks to go, because this is a month where I get paid 5 times in the month instead of 4. So we have time to, you know, make up for the excessive spending that we did in the first half of the month. So let's just see how it all plays out. I will go ahead and end this video here, officially end it and not keep on rambling. Stay tuned for more videos coming from me. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as hitting that bell for notifications of my next upload. I don't know if I'm really just not getting as much views as I was before, but I just feel like sometimes when I go to check my analytics, YouTube be fucking up. I'm gonna just be totally honest with that. So if you guys don't want to actually go ahead and watch whole videos of me doing recaps, you could go ahead and follow me on Instagram at SimplyRell, is the same handle as I have for my YouTube channel. And I do make posts and stuff with my budget and my planning and stuff like that on there, so you could just see how I ended up at the end of the week if you don't want to go ahead and watch a whole video about it with me rambling, you could go ahead and follow me on Instagram. And I will see you guys on the next one.